Hey everybody, welcome to Boomer versus X. Come one, come all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hey Boomer, how are you?
Hey, I'm doing all right. I just want to say thank you to all the subscribers and all the people watching. We appreciate it. It's more fun than being in the nursing home.
It's funny you say
to all of you out there. I'm talking to all of you out there.
Yeah, it's funny you say that. I wanted to give a shout out to some new subscribers.
Okay.
You ready? It's Marissa Miller, Louis Heine, and
Okay.
Jeff Widiak.
All right.
Thank you very much. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Remember, every like, share, and subscribe adds us at least 6 months to Boomer's lifespan.
Oh, you're so generous.
Oh my goodness. So I wanted to
share.
Yeah, I care. I love you, dude. From my corazón to yours.
This little corazón right there. It's this big. It's this big. Yeah.
You could take some Viagra, and then your little corazón can be this big of a corazón.
You have to go there. What are you, Heaven's Gate cult member?
Hey.
Yeah.
Have you heard about those Detroit police officers?
The ones that are being charged for
smoking
a criminal?
God forbid you do your job, right?
Yeah, God forbid you defend yourself from a criminal.
Let's see what's going on. Sterling Heights. Let's see what's going on with you, Sterling Heights.
All happened last month. Tonight, 7 investigator Ross Jones is looking into the dramatic body camera video and talking with the chief of police in Sterling Heights.
The force used by officers last month in Sterling Heights is under investigation tonight by the Macomb County Sheriff. And if it's deemed excessive, it could lead to charges from the county prosecutor. Today, Sterling Heights Police Chief released portions of body cam footage from that night in February, he said, to be transparent.
This is their boss. Basically, their freedom hinges on a jury of their peers and this guy.
Well, not only him, but the district attorney and the judge and the grand jury.
Yeah, but we're dealing with Minneapolis. So
no, this is Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
So the DA is out for blood.
Complicated set of facts from start to finish, and that's why we wanted to release everything in advance.
To be clear, police didn't release everything. Instead of the raw body cam, they provided reporters with an edited 8-minute version, adding words to the screen like these. In the early hours of February 25th, police got a 911 call about Gary Young. The caller alleged domestic violence and said Young had been drinking.
And then he put his hands around you?
Yeah.
Around your throat?
Yeah, right here.
One hand, two hands?
One.
When police arrived, they say Young left the...
So let's get into this.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show a little more. First of all, what are your initial thoughts, Boomer?
Okay. The use of force is governed by a couple of Supreme Court cases. The main one is Graham v. Connor. And it established a 3-pronged test. And the 3-pronged test basically said the severity of the crime, is he actively resisting, the totality of the circumstances, and is he a threat? And so you have to, and also the reasonableness of a reasonable officer, not a normal person, but what would a reasonable officer do in this situation? Right. And so you have to take the fact that this guy choked out his wife or his girlfriend, whoever it was, choked out a minor, a little girl or a little boy, whatever, a child, ran from the cops, disobeyed the cops, ran again, crashed his car. What am I supposed to think?
Right. This is you're a cop. It's dark. It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
You're answering a call. This is the information you've been given. So what I want to do is go through the body cam. What do you say, Boomer?
Go for it.
All right.
Let's do it, man.
Let's investigate this. Okay, so this at this stage, the cops are talking to the family.
Uh-huh.
And he ripped my shirt off, and he just started fighting her for no reason. She was asleep.
What did he do to you?
He ripped my shirt off and stuff, and kneed her and hit her in her nose. And just
Hey.
stuff.
He needs you? Where did he need you?
Like right here. Like
Okay.
Okay, so it's right off the bat, it sounds to me like he beat the shit out of his family.
Yes. Yes. Right off the bat, the information that the officer is given, even if it's a mistaken information, that's the information he has to go on over
Right.
the radio, over the witness statement.
That's what he knows.
That's he is a violent person attacking little girls, women. You should see the size of him.
And then you see my shirt.
But he just
He was drinking.
yeah, that was
He's now under the influence.
something to that. Okay.
It was later discovered the young had a blood alcohol level exceeding twice the legal limits.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move on ahead. Now we're at the traffic stop, and
Mhm.
you're gonna,
Yes.
like you said, the guy's big. You should see the size of him. We're gonna see.
Put your hands out the window. Put your hands out the window.
I can. I'm drinking the 40.
Put your hands out the window.
You mean like this window right here?
Yeah,
your hands-
they
quit
act
fucking
really
reaching
stupid, don't
around.
they?
Put your hands out the window.
During traffic stops. What? I
What
can't
was
hear you.
something down there?
The window's up.
What is y'all on? What's your name?
What I do? What'd I do?
What's your name?
What I did?
What's the problem? Step out of the car.
So at this point, he's ignored 16 commands at the traffic stop.
Reach for anything. Step out of the car.
Over there? What is the problem?
Step out of the car.
No.
Step out of the car.
What's the problem?
Step out of the car.
No. For what?
What's your name?
No.
Step out of the car. What were you selling
No.
down there?
Step out of the car. No.
So the door is locked. He totally sounds drunk. He's not opening the door.
He's
sounds
being defiant.
he's being non-compliant.
Exactly.
Yes. All right. So this goes on for a little bit.
Yes.
Let's
And
go.
then he runs.
Why are you giving it away? Come on, man.
I want to be in
You're-
suspense. I hate the suspense.
I hate the suspense too. So let's go. Okay. They find a canister of pepper spray on the guy. Like
Okay.
the officer can see it in his in the guy's car next to him.
Okay.
So God forbid you're a police officer, you have a loaded weapon, and you get
Mhm.
sprayed in the face with pepper spray.
Oh, great. Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Here, watch out, watch out, watch out. You're good on sticks.
And there he goes.
And they're off and running. And in the lead, it
Go.
says it's Greyhound. And there goes Bosco. Yeah.
Run, Darnell. Run like the wind.
You
All
see,
right, so we're gonna.
you see,
yeah,
in the
go for
department,
it.
we're trained to give commands because it always comes up. I was in the union and I handle a multiple amount of use of force cases. And I had to become, well versed. Not that I was a lawyer, but you have to become well versed in use of force case law. And the department always said, "Did you give him verbal commands? Did you
Right.
inform him of what he was doing was wrong? Did you do?" And so we're trained: open the door, stop the car, step out of the car, again and again. Oh, to give command. Maybe you never heard. Maybe you didn't hear me. Maybe he had his fingers in his ears.
You're trained to legally cover your ass,
Yes.
basically.
All that's with CYA.
Yeah. So okay, at this point, they're chasing him. It's a big pursuit,
Mhm.
and they're chasing him for, get this, 16 miles.
Okay, could have gone further.
Yeah. I mean, he thinks he's Barry Newman from Vanishing Point. That's an
Yeah.
old movie. You should check it out. It's really good.
Yeah.
He ran a bunch of stoplights
Hmm.
and he almost hits a pedestrian. Let's check it out.
Okay. Yeah.
There's a pedestrian. Driving like a maniac.
Hmm. So again, what is a reasonable officer going to think or going to conclude in the totality of the circumstances that he's presented with? What kind of actions is he going to take in this situation?
So he's out of the car.
Hey! Show your hands! Show your hands!
He's running.
Get out of the ground!
He's
Get out of the
screaming.
ground! Get your hands out! Don't you fucking
He's a
move!
big man.
Don't fucking move! Fucking hand, motherfucker!
Watch out. He's got the dog. Watch out.
He's been tased.
Get him in there! Get him in there! Get him in there! Stop fucking moving! Oh my god! Oh my god! Get your hands!
He's already been tased.
Taser! Taser! Oh!
Stop resisting.
Taser! 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 Oh!
We're fighting. We're trying to get him in custody.
Watch out!
Watch out.
Put your hands behind your back!
Okay.
Stop! Behind your back! Where's your fucking hands?
I want to show everyone everything.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. I've been in many restraints. He's still resisting. He's still actively resisting. That's what it's called in case law.
He's flailing.
He's flailing. He's fighting. He's kicking. He punched a guy. He's punching. He's biting. He's spitting. He's actively resisting. He's not on his stomach with his hands behind his back. That's surrendering. And you have to take into account his size, his age, his weight, his muscularity. All of that comes into play. Because if you have female officers that are 5 feet tall, they might even be justified with deadly force.
Right.
Because of the size difference. Does he know jiu-jitsu? Is he a martial arts guy? Has he shown propensity for boxing, for some kind of knowledge of fighting skills?
And you don't know.
You don't know. You find that out during the fight. So all of this comes into play. It is just isn't a clear-cut case of it's police brutality. No. You have to take the entirety of the circumstances into play and base that off what has the officer seen.
Right.
What is his knowledge of the incident? He choked women out. He choked a child out. He's drunk. He's got a weapon. He's got pepper spray. He's disobeying commands. He's fleeing, disregarding people on the street. He's fleeing the incident of a crash. He's fighting. Come on, and you're charging them?
And you know what people don't understand? You know, him flailing, kicking in the air like that, swinging. If you're into athletics, it doesn't take much. A guy has thrown a kick at me before, and his foot, it seemed like it lightly touched my finger. And then I look, and my finger is completely bent backwards. So what doesn't look like a big deal is actually a humongous deal.
Arthur, restraints are like splitting the atom. You bounce everywhere, and you go over there, and next thing you know, you're on the ground on the other side of the room, and the table is overturned. Fights, you can't control a flailing man that well. You do it. You try it, huh? When your kid is throwing a tantrum, you're really gonna now a flailing big man, a flailing person.
Things can go south in a heartbeat.
Wow.
So-
he can wiggle out of your hold. You know, he can grab your gun. He can shank you.
Yeah.
You just
Especially-
don't know. You're all over
especially-
the room.
Especially when he's over 200 pounds, 185 pounds, grown man. So let's fast forward and see where we're at now.
Two Sterling Heights police officers will stand trial for their role in a chaotic arrest involving a canine. The Sterling Heights Police Department released body cam video of the arrest last year, and it shows several officers kicking and punching a man. They also used a canine and tasers after.
Oh my God.
Okay.
God forbid. They
The
punch and
punches,
kick a
the
criminal.
punches are called distraction blows,
Yeah.
deflection blows. They're legal. They're perfectly legal. Even baton strikes are perfectly legal. People don't understand that.
They don't get it.
They're called distraction blows, or they're called two things: distraction blows or compliance blows, compliance techniques.
Because
a lot of departments are taught judo holds for compliance techniques, the bending of the wrist, the bending of the thumb. It's pain. It's a pain compliance. The distraction blow is just what it's a distraction blow for pain compliance to get the guy to comply.
because it is imperative that you gain control of the situation. Lives depend on it.
That is the ultimate finality of any restraint. Maintain control. In the facilities, it was called maintaining discipline and control of the facility. If you had fighting inmates, that was an uncontrolled situation. You had to maintain discipline and control of the facility, and that means stop the fights by any means or any legal means necessary.
Right.
The suspect led officers on a high-speed chase. Noel Frio live in the newsroom to help us break down the latest developments from court today. And the judge made the ruling today?
Yeah, that's right. Two of the officers involved in that arrest are now facing assault and misconduct charges. Today in court, a judge sided with the prosecution, ruling that the men should be bound over to stand trial. Prosecutors argue the officers acted beyond the scope of their duty, while the defense argued their use of force aligned with their training.
Prosecutors determined that they were out of line.
That is the key.
Yeah.
That's where I tell you all the time, that's where the governmental immunity that we have, it's called qualified immunity, and every government official, including Gavin Newsom, has governmental immunity.
Take it away.
They have determined that they don't have that governmental immunity. They did things outside of the scope of their duties, so their governmental immunity is going to be stripped. You see how they do it to cops, but we don't do it to Gavin Newsom or Karen Bass or Nancy Pelosi?
Right.
Why?
Because they're in on it.
They're no different. They're making decisions affecting millions of people in the detriment, but we don't go after their governmental immunity?
Yeah, it's time to strip their governmental immunity, make them accountable.
Every use of force incident has this element. Do we strip the officer of his qualified immunity or not? And you have to answer that. And they answered it. Yeah. Let's take it away.
If you make these politicians, if you take away their governmental immunity, you can forget about these sanctuary cities. They'll go away.
Yeah.
You can forget about judges releasing criminals that have gone to jail 15, 18 times. And they end up stabbing an innocent girl in a subway. All of that will go away if you just take away their governmental immunity like they do to police officers.
Mm-hmm. We didn't have canines in our department, but the canine is also governed, is a peace officer. It's also governed under the Connor decision and the Tennessee v. Garner decision, which is a decision about fleeing suspects.
Right.
The dog bite is also considered. Is it a reasonable amount of force to have the dog bite a fighting suspect? And the courts have decided, yes, it is. It's a reasonable use of force to have dogs bite flailing suspects.
Let me ask you a question. If a criminal kills a police dog, is that the same as killing a police officer?
I don't know if it's the same punishment, but I think it is considered killing a peace officer. Whether it falls under the same statutes, because you didn't kill a person, so it
Right.
wouldn't be murder of a peace officer, human, but they are considered peace officers.
Maybe it would be dependent on the state. I don't know. Let's listen to a little more and then we'll bail out of this.
Body camera video released by Sterling Heights Police shows the moments officers took down Gary Young after a high-speed chase in February of last year. Police say Young was at his girlfriend's house in Sterling Heights when he assaulted her. Were charged last year with misconduct in office and felonious assault for their roles in the arrest.
Instead of giving him the opportunity, instead of giving him the ability to comply as he was attempting to do.
Look at this ambulance
What
chaser.
a piece of garbage.
Garbage. And look at his suit. Look at it. Look at him.
Yeah, nice and clean. Go get your hands dirty, you son of a bitch. Go.
I mean,
freaking go punch. Go. Oh my god. Go walk fuck the goddamn cell block alone. You goddamn.
I respect. I respect defense attorneys because look, you need a defense attorney. God forbid you're in a situation where you're innocent and you're being accused of something awful. You need a defense attorney. We have a system, and it's, in my opinion, the best system out there. But this guy, he's a DA, district attorney. How do you sleep at night?
Going after one of your own.
Additional force.
Prosecutors argued Young was trying to comply with officers' commands to put his hands behind his back. Defense attorneys for Sribniak and Curry say they acted according to their training.
What if the consistent testimony of the experts indicate that you continue to engage in force until the threat is removed, until the person is handcuffed?
I find the prosecution has met its burden.
The judge agreed.
A liberal goddamn
judge.
Democrat. I bet you. I don't know. But.
They met their prosecution has met its burden. Let me tell you something. That district attorney and this judge here, they got their eye on politics.
Yeah.
Like they're probably going to run for office down the road.
Well, it's Michigan. It's Detroit.
And
it's all Democrat.
And they need that left-wing communist support.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, these guys, I don't know. I pray to God that they make it out of this. I worry that they're going to go to prison, though. You know, it terrifies me.
Well,
and
you know, it's open season on cops.
Who would want to be a cop?
Mm.
You're going to go to jail.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, God. Yeah, it just, that story bummed me out. But I thought it was a good story. You brought that story, by the way, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, I think these guys need our help whenever possible because they don't get the support. They do not get the support.
Well, they're not George Floyd. They're not Breonna Taylor. They're not, Trayvon Martin. Those guys are special.
They're not who?
George Floyd, Breonna Taylor.
Well, funny that you mentioned that name. There is
say his name. Say his name.
Say his name. There's a documentary out there that deals with the whole George Floyd incident, and it brought up some interesting points. And I thought it'd be good in light of the story that we just had to check it out. So this is the autopsy report. It's called The Fall of Memphis, by the way. I would check it out if I were you. It's pretty good.
Memphis or Minneapolis?
Oh my God, I'm sorry. It's called The Fall of Minneapolis. I'm all over the place today.
Yeah. Memphis is another crime-ridden area. Wow.
Yeah. I was listening to Elvis earlier. I'm sorry.
Oh.
All right, here we go. prosecutors review the results of Mr. Floyd's toxicology report. So they're going over the report, and they find methamphetamines, 19 milligrams, fentanyl, 11 milligrams, a fatal level of fentanyl under normal circumstances. So he has 19 milligrams of methamphetamine, 11 milligrams of fentanyl. That's a lot.
Yeah.
Ouchie,
What
man.
are you on something right now?
I'm not, no, nothing. Because you acting
Yeah.
erratic. Man,
If George Floyd would have told the truth about fentanyl and meth,
A poster that she
Whoops. Sorry, everybody.
Yeah, you know.
You mentioned you went through these police body camera videos minute by minute.
Right.
What troubled you most?
At the very end of Thomas Lane's body cam video,
One of us to ride with? Yeah. Check it out. Ride with? Yeah. I don't have my phone. So.
the paramedic handing the bag to Thomas Lane to ventilate the patient, you can see that the oxygen tubing is coiled up. It's not even attached to the oxygen source.
So you got a couple of things going on here. The guy's hopped up on drugs. He's got he has lethal doses of methamphetamines and fentanyl in his system.
Yes.
And there are things here and there that could contribute to his life being saved. And it's not happening because it's a nutty situation, like we were talking about with the cops and that suspect. It's everything's coming at you fast. Everything's coming at you at once.
That's a big mistake.
Yeah, it's called something delirium. And it's basically you're in the last throes of a drug overdose. And you're acting erratically, and they go nuts, they start seeing things, they start hallucinating, and they die.
Right. Okay, so here we are, June 1st, 2020, attorney Ben Crump.
Oh, that guy. Ben Crump.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Another
ambulance chasing son of a bitch.
George Floyd was a healthy young man.
Oh, man. What a lying sack of shit.
Shows that Mr. Floyd had no underlying medical problem that caused or contributed to his death.
Yeah. Okay.
So then we skip ahead a little bit, and what you're going to see is that he had no bruising in the neck, no bruising on the back. And he says, from the videos I have seen, it appears like his knee is on the side of his neck, not where the structures are. Most cases of untreated hypertension can put you at risk for death. Certain intoxicants can exacerbate and increase the risk of death.
Arthur, you really think that drug addicts are healthy people? Not the drug addicts that I dealt with. They had hepatitis, they had tuberculosis, they had AIDS, they had HIV, they had blood pressure problems. They had all kinds of they were prone to pneumonia. Yeah. You're a drug addict, a lifelong, years and years and years of doing drugs, and you're going to be in perfect health?
Yeah, it destroys your heart.
They're nuts.
Fentanyl at 11 milligrams. Deaths have been certified at levels of 3.
This was a political witch hunt, Arthur. This was just a political hit job.
He then goes, if George Floyd were found dead at home, alone, and no other apparent causes, this could be acceptable to call an overdose.
Arthur, this was a framing that I haven't seen in a long time. In a long time. This was a frame job. They were out to get those guys no matter what. Because they killed a black man. a black criminal, a saint to the black Democratic community.
To BLM. All right, so let's get into this a little more.
And to die from cardiovascular complications such as heart attack or arrhythmias.
Do you feel in a way they were trying to hide this information?
I'm not sure if the medical examiners were trying to hide it, but it seems like the prosecutor team was trying to hide it.
All those people
There's
should be
no
in jail.
mention
The
of
mayor,
that in
the
original
governor,
autopsy
they should all
report,
go to jail.
Nor any of the other reviews. I wouldn't even call them autopsy reports, but other reviews by other medical examiners.
What do you think about that?
Yeah, they should all be in prison.
They should all be in prison.
They threw
innocent people in jail.
Innocent people to rot in prison for their own political gain. Let's take this a little further. Get a load of this.
Yes. Would you agree that from the perspective of Officer King's body camera, it appears that Officer Chauvin's knee was more on Mr. Floyd's shoulder blade?
Yes.
I have no further questions.
On his shoulder blade. The chief of police agreed.
Arthur, we know this. It's the scientific facts that we know and we train. We don't hog tie anymore. It's against my department. Was it LAPD, LA County Sheriff? They used to hog tie. Now we don't. It's called positional asphyxiation. We know what to do now. Roll the body over to the side. Don't get on the neck with the knee. You have to use pressure to subdue a person. So you put it on the shoulder, you put it on the back. How do you expect to subdue a person? He wasn't beat, he wasn't punched, he wasn't kicked, he wasn't stomped. That is a minimal use of force.
And it was
bare minimum.
And it was use of force that who trained him? It was a use of force that his department trained him to use.
Yeah.
Technique that's by the Minneapolis Police Department when you were overseeing the training unit.
It is not.
And how does this differ?
I don't know what kind of improvised position that is. So that's not what we train.
All right.
Yeah.
As you reflect on Exhibit 17, I must ask you, is this a trained Minneapolis Police Department defensive tactics technique?
It is not.
Mm-hmm.
They threw him under the bus.
Yes. Yeah, they got some kind of promotion or money or booze bras in a car. God knows what they got.
So get a load of this.
The pages that didn't want to be presented in court because they weren't in the manual. I've seen the manual. I've read through the manuals. I've seen them. They're not in the manuals. Well, they sure as hell are in Derek's training manuals. So how can they say that they don't exist?
That's Derek's manual.
These are Derek's training manuals.
And MRT is in there?
Yes, it's in there.
Look at that. Now, if I were facing these charges, I would say to myself, look, it's going to be fine. I have the training manual. That'll vindicate me. And it didn't.
Arthur, it was a setup. They set those poor sons of bitches up from the very beginning. The fix was in. The judge was in on it. The DA was in on it. The governor was in on it. The mayor was in on it. And they were going to send these poor schmucks to prison. And nobody was going to stop them. Nobody was going to stop them. They gave the Floyd family, what, $20 million even before the trial?
Yeah.
The fix was in, Arthur. All of those, who was the governor? Tim Walz?
Yes, Tim Walz was the governor.
He should be in jail for collusion and violating Derek Chauvin's and all the other people, Jackson and Tao, violating their goddamn rights. Trump should pardon Chauvin. You know? And I see this black guy on CNN. I forget his name. He when Ben Shapiro was doing the pardon Chauvin to Trump. Oh, this black guy, this black conservative, came on CNN and said, "No, don't do it." Officer Tatum, I like Officer Tatum. I really like him, but him, no, don't free Chauvin. He's a dummy. Don't free Chauvin.
Really? That's
Yeah,
right.
Officer
I forgot
Tatum.
all about that. Look,
Why?
let me just say this. Everybody, we have police officers in prison for doing nothing wrong. They're sitting in a cell right now, rotting away. Some of them have families.
Yeah.
Some of them have children. And they're sitting in a cell, rotting away for doing their job. I mean, I feel like, I feel like I should be protesting or something. Like, get those guys out.
Arthur, the Democratic Party and the blacks and Hispanics have beatified criminals. Say her name. When have you ever heard the name Polly Klaas? Say her name. When have you heard the name Anthony Martinez, the boy that was kidnapped by Duncan and God knows what?
Nobody cares about the victims.
Say the name of Adam Walsh, who was beheaded, had his 9-year-old little head cut off. Say his name. Those guys I remember. God.
Yeah. Nobody, especially liberals, man, they don't care about the victims. It's all about the criminals and they're oppressed. And, I mean, especially like white liberal women. Oh my God, let him out. We don't care. We live in a society that doesn't give two shits about victims' rights.
Not anymore. We used to. We did for a little bit, short window of time there. We did, but not anymore.
Well, we started listening to Susan Sarandon and Sean Penn. That's what happened. Hollywood.
I went to school with Sean Penn.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I went to school with that guy. Yeah, oh my God, he has lived such a charmed life, Arthur. That Malibu beach life he lived. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. If you can afford it, if it's expensive, if you can afford it, it's a beautiful life.
Can you imagine living that kind of life?
No, I can't. I can't imagine it. But he did. He lived it all.
Living the life of luxury your whole life. You and I have been busting our ass for years. I started working at the age of 13. I had a paper route. And I haven't stopped since.
Mm-hmm.
All these years later, I still struggle with money. I still stress out about money. I still wonder where that next dollar is going to come from.
Yeah.
Please like, share, and subscribe so we don't have to worry where the next dollar comes from. Oh, I want to show you something. Let's lighten the mood a little bit. Let's lighten the mood. Let's do something funny. So, apparently, we have a Colombian president.
Oh, that guy. He did too much coke. La coca. The Colombia, la coca. Yeah.
And the U.S. State Department taking swift action against Colombian President Gustavo Petro, rescinding his visa for these remarks he made at a protest.
Le pido a todos los soldados.
I ask all the soldiers of the Army of the United States not
All
to
of
point
them.
their guns at people. Disobey the orders of Trump. Obey the orders of humanity.
Disobey the orders of the commander-in-chief.
We will revoke Petro's visa due to his reckless and incendiary actions.
Throw his ass out of my country.
Throw his ass out of here, man.
Get him out.
Get his ass out of here. Send him back to the Colombian drug cartels. Drone
nerve
his
of this
freaking
guy.
ass. Yeah, the nerve of that guy. Going to
The
another
gall.
country.
You know what would happen to us if we went to Colombia and said not to listen to the Colombian authorities or the military? They'd
Or
probably
the drug
behead
cartels.
us. Oh yeah, or the drug cartels.
They own the country.
They would look at us. They would look at their buddy
Yeah.
and say, "Kill him."
Yes.
That'd be over real
Yeah.
quick.
And you know who was with him? Roger Waters. Did you see Roger Waters on the side?
No, I didn't. Oh, I did it. Roger,
he was back
what
there.
is that?
He was
What
back
does that
on it.
surprise me?
Yeah, yeah. Roger Waters, that freaking. When did he become a James Bond villain? When did
I
that
don't
happen?
know. Well, I think 10, 15 years ago he started saying stupid shit, but he was probably always a James Bond villain because now I realize, God, David Gilmour was right. David Gilmour was 100% right. Roger Waters, you're an asshole.
You know, my hat goes off to David Gilmour. He had the patience of a saint putting up with that guy for all those years.
I think their talent was equal, but I'll tell you what, David Gilmour was 1,000 more times more handsome than Roger Waters. Take that to the bank, Roger. So thinking of we're talking about nutty guys. Let's hear this nutty guy. This was at Venice Beach. This is the peaceful left, the mostly peaceful left.
A man threatening to kill President Trump and the men behind the camera filming along the Venice boardwalk.
Donald Trump. Why do you say that? Because he's racist and he's a pedophile. But you know, you got look it up. You got 3 more years of Trump, though. Yeah. I'm saying he's still.
Trump. Oh my God.
So what? No, I'm saying you're threatening me, so I'm filming. It's not my.
I like how his shirt is unbuttoned.
It's a promise.
The now viral moment caught by Street Polar, a street interview media company with a big following. Now, I spoke to the man behind the camera.
You can't. I have like 3 Make America Great Again hats, and I've never worn them once because I live in a Democratic shithole, and God forbid I'm put in the position where I have to defend myself. I'm gonna end up in prison with Derek Chauvin. What are you in here for? Oh man.
Oh my God. Yeah. Welcome to California. Welcome to Southern California. Yeah. Down by the beautiful beach. Yeah. That's who in who's there. That's who's there. And who was he? A Latino. Yay. Latino. Yay. Sí se puede. Latino. Sí se puede.
You can do it.
Yeah, you can do it, man. You can do it. Yeah, Latinos threatening to kill the president. Isn't that amazing? Great.
Yeah. Hey, Boomer, did you hear that Trump is sending troops to Portland?
It's
about time.
I called Trump a punk for not sending troops over there in 2020 when it was burning down initially.
Yeah,
he was weak. He was a punk.
Well,
he got
not a punk, a pussy.
A pussy? Yeah, yeah. I was pissed off at him, man, for not sending troops. He let the country burn, Arthur.
So Boomer and I've always been 100% Trump, and Boomer and I have gotten into arguments where he's accused me of defending Trump with everything, and no, that's not true. I was always really disappointed and upset that Trump let the Democratic governors do what they wanted. And as a result, our country burned all summer. If you were a Trump supporter and you lived in a blue state, your house was getting burned down. You were going to get beaten. And the whole time, I'll never forget, I just kept thinking, can you please send help? We need help. They're gonna burn my house down. So yeah, that was my one big criticism of Donald Trump, is that he let the country burn in 2020. Let's get a load of this.
President Donald Trump announced Saturday that he has directed Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth to deploy federal troops to Portland, Oregon, to protect federal immigration facilities from domestic terrorists, authorizing the use of full force if necessary. At the request of Secretary of Homeland Security, Kristi Noem, I am directing Secretary of War Pete Hegseth to provide all necessary troops to protect war-ravaged Portland and any of our ICE facilities under siege from attack by Antifa and other domestic terrorists. Trump's post follows concerns raised Friday night by Portland Mayor Keith Wilson about an increased federal presence at the...
Is that a woman or a man?
No, that is the same son of a bitch that was there in 2020.
Oh, that's him.
He's the guy that went into the crowd and thanked the crowd for attacking law enforcement.
While they threw shit at him.
And Trump didn't do a goddamn thing. He was punked by that guy. That guy made a freaking fool out of Trump.
Yeah,
and you're the president? Good God.
A guy wearing a swatch.
A guy wearing a fucking swatch made a Trump out of Donald J. Trump.
Yeah, Donald, Mr. President, you have to come over and mollywalk this guy. Okay, let's watch the rest.
The ICE facility, suggesting Trump may be acting on his earlier threats to use federal force against protests in the city. I want to be clear about the situation we face. We now have a sudden influx of federal agents in our city.
Good.
Wilson said at a news conference, surrounded by city, county, and federal officials, as well as faith leaders. We did not ask for them to come. They are here without precedent or purpose.
You are not allowed to burn our state down. You are not allowed to destroy America. It's not your property.
No.
It belongs to us. It belongs to America. God, these guys just piss me off, man. I can't stand them, Boomer. I can't stand them, I tells you.
Yeah.
Yeah, but thank God Trump's finally sending help. Talk to me, Boomer. Talk to me while I look for the next video.
Well, I told you my stories from the late 80s and early 90s. I met these guys. I met their parents, their grandparents. They were all there, running around with the anarchist A and the literature and the magazines, passing them out. And I remember them.
Yeah, remember
and
the
we let them fester.
You remember the anarchist cookbook? Remember
the
that
anarchist
thing?
Cookbook by Powell. I think the guy's name was Powell. He
Yeah,
wrote it. He was an anarchist.
There was this book that you could buy, and it taught you how to make C4, any bomb you could think of. It taught you how to make weapons. It taught you, if you were a terrorist, you wanted this book.
What the guy did, he went and basically copied military field manuals, and he put it all in one book: how to make a bomb, how to evade how to spot a spy on somebody. So it was all military and secret government field manuals, and he put it in the book.
I wish
because
I had
he was
that
an
book.
anarchist.
My friend, a good friend, a best friend of mine, his wife had that book, and they got in a divorce. The book's gone, but yeah, you can't find that book anymore. Thank God.
Oh, you can't?
I don't think so. Maybe you can find it online somewhere, but I've looked for it. I can't find it.
I've seen it. I've looked through it. I've read it. But
look, man, I'm
just instructions. It's just an instruction manual.
Oh, but it's pretty thick, and it teaches you everything. I think it even teaches you how to make LSD.
He also says it sprinkled among the pages his disdain at the time. It came out in the early 70s. His disdain for the federal government. It's all in there. It's his manifesto.
If you read it, there are these little mini quotes about the government.
Overthrowing the government.
The government coming to get you. The citizens who overthrow the government are vigilant citizens. Stuff like that. But look, Boomer, I'm worried. I'm worried because Antifa's been training. They've been aggressively training.
Do they have a use of force policy?
I don't think so.
Or is it anything goes?
I think it's anything goes, Boomer. Let's look at this.
Oh, from Memology. I like.
Oh yeah, these guys are great. Memology 101. Check them out. They're really funny.
How to fight back. We're gonna fight back.
September 19th.
Look at all those social justice warriors. Look at those soldiers. Oh my God. Oh.
I stayed up with this. That's the point, right?
Oh my God. No. No.
You see, Boomer, if you plant both feet, if you put your right foot in front of your left and you lean forward, there's no way that you could be pushed over.
No, man.
Look, he's reenacting it. I hate immigrants.
I love Nazis. Oh, fucking fascism is great.
Oh my God.
Oh, the brown people bother me.
I'm a brown person and he actually does bother me. But yeah, that's them training. Oh Lord, what is this world going to come to? Let's see. Boomer. I can't hear you, Boomer. Are you muted? Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were muted there.
I muted.
Come on, Boomer.
I got so excited. I muted myself.
What the fuck's wrong with you, man? I'm like, oh shit, something broke.
Don't touch the red button.
Don't touch that red button, Boomer.
Oh,
That's
my
for the
God.
nurse.
That was humor.
It was that
telling
funny.
you. I'm telling you.
You went nuts.
These are all comedy skits. These are all Mamdani, the Somali pirate, Antifa.
Do your Mandami rap.
My mom is a Mamdani.
Oh my God, I love it. I love the Mandani rap.
It's there, Arthur. All we need is a Mel Brooks,
Yeah.
to film it, make it into a play or a movie. It's a comedy. It's all comedy.
So,
Oh my God.
The shit's hitting the fan. And
Jesus, that was funny.
Things are getting nuts. Let's check this out. This is going on right now in Portland.
Oh, they're fighting. They're fighting in the streets. Oh! And those officers are real people. Those devices have an impact on the body. The concussion, the bottles, the punches, they all have a damaging effect to those officers physically, mentally, psychologically. Those aren't just robots.
Yeah,
look what they're doing to those poor people.
But these brainwashed leftist maniacs don't see them as people. They see them as fascist Nazis. And who taught them how to be fascist Nazis? The education system and the media. This is what happens when you send your kid off to college.
Yeah. I thought he was going to go be a dentist.
I thought he was going to be a doctor. Yeah,
but you know what, Arthur?
Yeah.
If you get into the psychology of these young people, what are they after? What are they doing? This is their version of the hero's journey. They think they need to go through this rite of passage to be an adult, to mature, to get stronger, to be independent. Instead of joining the army and actually going to fight a real war or have your adventures
they're playing cosplay.
Well, they're playing cosplay to what psychological end? This is their version of growing up. These are going to be their stories to tell their grandchildren as to what they did to mature.
Or it could go the other way around and they could realize how stupid they were and they're going to say to themselves, wow.
But what is their mentality now?
Hold on. they're going to sit there and they're going to go, wow, did I really want to kill a Jew? Did I really punch and throw a bottle at a police officer? And they're going to have to look at their kids and explain that. What is their mentality now? It's, I drank the Kool-Aid, Jim Jones.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much in it. But
talk to me.
Well, because a normal child, a normal boy, a normal young person wants to go through the hero's journey. They want to face that transitional peril.
Can I cut in real quick?
You know what you're made of.
Can
they
I
want
cut
to
in
find out.
Great point. Can I cut in really quick?
Go for it.
There is no more hero's journey. For the past 25 years, Hollywood has given us woke garbage. These kids don't know the hero's journey. They don't know.
And that's their substitute.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's watch another one because I got to cut out of here. Oh my God. Look at it. Get him out of here.
They need to arrest all of them and put them in prison for 20 years. That's what they need to do. None of this God,
you're right.
God,
if you just make it a minimum of 10 years, none of them would be out.
Arrest all of them.
Arrest them all. Arrest them all. You know what, Boomer? That looks fun. If I were a little younger, I think I would join.
Yeah.
By the way, please like, share, and subscribe. We appreciate it. It sure helps out the channel. But yeah, that looks so much fun.
Mm-hmm. You think so? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. If I was younger, 40 years younger.
Oh yeah,
I would do it. I would do it.
You look like Warhammer. You look like you look like a badass. You got the shield, the Avenger shield, you got the paintball rifle, the little lights on the helmet. They give you a helmet.
Uh-huh.
Damn straight, that looks fun.
Did you ever hear the story of
look at the green-haired lib flipping them off?
Yeah, it's always Yeah. They think they're badass. Why don't they go fight the Taliban? Join the real military and go fight ISIS. Go fight the drug cartels.
And they wouldn't
go
last a
fight
heartbeat.
the Crips and the Bloods and the Mexican mafia. You'd right down the street. Go fight them. Yeah, real big and bad. Yeah, they're not big and bad.
Well, but that's the thing. They're aligned with those evil people. They think that they're oppressed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take a look at one more before we end the show. So this is a guy, again, giving ICE a problem. U.S. Border Patrol arrests anti-ICE protesters who refuse to follow order to move outside of the road to allow federal vehicles to exit. Let's check it out. I like the music.
I like the music.
It makes me want to get coffee or something.
Oh, wow.
All right, everyone. All pedestrians will move outside the road. You'll be arrested for impeding. All pedestrians will move outside the road now, or you will be arrested for impeding. Let's move them out.
They were given proper notification.
Outside the road. Outside the road. Outside the road.
You don't own that.
Outside the road, sir.
No, sir. You don't. Are you proud? Are you proud? Is your mama proud? You think your mama's proud of you?
Boomer, that guy's your age.
Mm-hmm. He's a Berkeley boomer.
He's a Berkeley warrior.
Yeah. Look at the family.
Doing this.
Still at the nursing home.
Still trying to destroy the country.
Mm-hmm.
Taking up arms against America.
He probably has an anarchist cookbook under his bed. Did you ever hear?
Look.
Oh.
You better run.
12 seconds later.
12 seconds later.
Look, 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 look.
He jumped on top of a car.
A
That's
few
funny.
moments later.
That's funny.
No, don't keep your knee off his neck.
Talking in the corner, keys, your phone, your wallet, and your charger. All right?
Look, he even told him, I got your keys, your wallet, your phone, and your charger. I've got your property.
Well, yeah,
Don't worry. I would have
yeah.
stomped on that phone.
Yeah, no. We're the good. Remember? We have to play by the rules. There's a lot of rules.
I'm tired of playing with all these rules.
Did you ever hear the story of how the Japanese handled their business?
No.
Did you ever hear the story of the Japanese? Okay. The Japanese in Japan were having a huge problem with the Red Brigades, the communist Marxist brigades over there. And they were blowing things up and doing all kinds of nonsense and ruckus and everything. Okay. So the Japanese finally had enough. And the Japanese government said to the military, the Japanese military, go hunt them down and destroy them. And the Japanese military hunted them down, destroyed every one of the communist Marxist terrorists. And so the terrorists went into the mountains. Oh, they're never going to follow us over here. Guess what? The Japanese military followed them into the mountains. They followed them into the mountains, over the rivers, through the valleys. They were so amazed and shocked that they were being followed all this way that they just gave up. And they killed them, arrested them, and destroyed them. They showed no mercy. They followed them into Mount Fuji. And that's what they did. That's what we got to do to these guys.
Yeah, sorry, guys. Yeah, you're right. We got to get every last one of them. My cat was meowing. A fucking cat, man.
It's just a cat. It's just a cat. Don't tell me you're a furry. Don't tell me you're going to become a furry.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. I'm going to get my cat costume on. Yeah. All right, man. Look, Boomer, thanks very much for being here. I'll get a hold of you soon. We'll do another show. Let's see. Thanks, everybody. We really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Share and
well.
subscribe.
Why do you always have to cut me off at the very end of it? I had this whole thing. Let me do it again. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Be good, be well, be fruitful, and multiply. Boomer, any last words?
Send me a new nurse.
Send you a new nurse or
a furry nurse. Send me a furry nurse.
All right, man. She's in the mail.
Okay.
All right, bro.